We are a software agency, and we develop custom solutions and have been focusing on blockchain solutions as of the last 3 or 4 years. So essentially, we get mid to larger size companies or entrepreneurs who come to us with Web3 aspirations, and we kind of work with them to create their solution end to end. Just a little bit about me. I'm Charlie. I was in fintech for about 5 years. I started as a software developer for about 3 of those 5, and then went into sales. And kind of on the side, during COVID, I got really into NFTs, which is, I think probably a pretty common story that you'd hear. Was a trader, and then I ended up creating my own project. And interestingly enough, Eduardo, it's an anime themed project. I have been an anime geek since I was like 8. I watch it every day, watched it this morning, whatever. I love that stuff. So that really struck with me, your presentation. And I agree, a lot of mangakas out there, struggle and work too hard and make too little. So anyway, I ended up joining iiinigence about a month ago, actually, on their sales team, because I kind of found out that my favorite part about this space is the building. And so I love the idea of joining a company where we can help people build, to put it shortly. Just a little bit about our team. The founder is a guy named Jude. He has been developing in blockchain for the last 6 or 7 years. Created iiinigence about 5 years ago. Started out mostly building scalable solutions, either web applications or mobile applications, and then headed into blockchain focused solutions. And then Angel Castro is our creative director, really, really fantastic artist, and leads a team of about 5 or 6 designers within the company. And then we have sort of a pool of about 25 developers, all of which you can deliver some pretty awesome blockchain solutions. And I think just speaking around when I sort of speak to people trying to get into the space, it feels like a big block for people is they have all these cool ideas, but they don't know where to find trusted developers. And I've been in that position myself when I first entered the space. So the idea of being the link between Web 2 and Web 3 is something that I'm passionate about and our team is passionate about. And I figured for the presentation, I kind of break down the name of iiinigence and go through our pillars. And, I hope that some of this resonates with people, and, maybe people can get behind some of or all of the pillars. So the name is innovative, integrative, imaginative times intelligence. And that's where the 3 I's come from. And so I don't have to tell anyone here that innovation is the name of the game when it comes to building Web3 solutions, right? I mean, just being in the space is innovative in itself, because it's this sort of wild west of technology where you can come up with anything from, an anime style solution to something that's helping, rural Philippines areas. I mean, it's really awesome what you can do. And we try and push that for whatever client comes our way. So they might have, an idea of what they want to do, and then we try and help them spin it in a way that is really innovative for what they're doing. Integrative, I think this is maybe an underrated aspect of blockchain development, but a really important one. We will get a lot of companies, say like real estate, for example. Real estate and blockchain synergy is really compelling. Having that proof of transfer on the blockchain is a really compelling use case for blockchain within real estate. But there are just things in the real world like title transfer, deed transfer, all that sort of stuff that has to happen as well and can't necessarily all live on chain. And so that's an example of where this integration between Web 2 and Web 3 is necessary. And finding all those points are really important when we're diving into different solutions that we build. Imaginative, I did mention we have a creative team where, we have people creating artwork, UI, UX, different, even commercials and stuff like that. And that obviously requires imagination, but I think developers don't get enough credit for being imaginative. And, that's coming from a developer background myself. As a developer, we have to come up with some pretty imaginative solutions to, the problems that are brought our way. And so using creativity to create these solutions of like, being gas efficient or doing those integration points, like I'd mentioned earlier, it requires some creativity. And that's something we employ end to end in what we do. And then lastly, intelligence seems a little on the nose. Obviously we want smart people in the company, not going to dance around that. But I think something that's important to note is that we want smart solutions, and we aim to create smart solutions. So I think that there are Web3 is so, red hot right now that I think a lot of companies are trying to dive into being blockchain enabled without really thinking about how blockchain can actually help them and make their solution better. Because, we're all driving for mass adoption here and trying to push Web3 as much as we can. That's only going to happen if we utilize blockchain in a way that makes it better than if it wasn't on blockchain. So that's kind of where we try and drive intelligence, is creating smart solutions. And so those four pillars we try and envelop in all of our development. And I'm sure a lot of people in this room also do that. And it's something that we stamp on the wall and try and do every day, and with any clients that come our way. And so I figured, I've got like about a minute left. I'll just go through a couple of specifically some NFT projects we've been working on lately that I think are kind of cool. We have Delab, which is an esports company that runs some of the biggest esports tournaments in the country. We're basically creating like a metaverse for them, where there's sort of, I guess you could say, like watch to earn, there's contribute to earn in terms of organizing tournaments, and then there's play to earn when you participate in some of these tournaments. There will be NFT collections with it, and yeah, it's a pretty holistic NFT project that we're working on. We're really excited about. It has some really cool names behind it as well. Just a different style of project called Land of Fortune. It's sort of this gamification, play to earn with some staking mechanics and some interesting economies within that game. And then we have this project that we recently developed called Fatfaro, that kind of has this cool twist to it, where you get these QR codes and you basically get like referral ETH from referring people to the mint. And I thought that was a pretty unique NFT mechanic that I hadn't seen around. And so, yeah, I mean, basically we have people that come to us with some interesting ideas that they want to implement. And then, we give them the pickaxes to go to the Wild West and figure it out. So yeah, I think I ran a little bit over the 7 minutes there, but if you have any questions, or if you want to hear more about our projects, I love talking about it. So do the people at our company. So if you want to snag me for a call or whatever, feel free to shoot me an email. I look forward to hearing from the rest of everyone.